prepared to abandon everything in life and to sacrifice anything, sacrifice their to get Biafra. Those are the people we are looking for. That is the 100 we're talking about. So there are some people who serve IPOB in various capacities. We have officers, both junior and senior. That doesn't mean they meet this criteria. This criteria is meant for the, I don't know, let me not say it live on air. But when the time comes, you know. And thank you very much for your question. I welcome it and I love it. Thank you very, very much. If you have called us before, because what I am saying on Abumanyanmani, our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left. Weak, docile, and imbecilic. Weak. I don't know how we can take such people to war. I don't know how we can take men who are not men into battle and win. I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed. Nonetheless, we must preach this very gospel because man did not ask us to come. Chukwu Abiyama in heaven mandated that we should come. If not, that I was called to do this very work, I will not speak to any of you anymore. But Chukwu Abiyama said this very gospel must be preached, and we must preach it. I have prayed since yesterday up until now. My request is very simple. The same prayer I made in secret, I will make out here in the open. Chukwu Abiyama, because since it is your intention that your kingdom will be restored upon this very earth, I need men. I need men. I did not say boys. I said I need men. Those of them that you created to restore your kingdom, they should come forward now, not tomorrow, not next year. Chukwu Abiyama. You must bring them now. I did not say tomorrow. Because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafran, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate. I was an Nama. They bring their cattle into our land. They desecrate our land. They kill us in the presence of our families and nobody does anything about it. And when the police attend, the police sit idly by as people are being killed by not a multitude of people. Only 4. Only 4 Awusa people can sack an entire village in Biafra land, and we call ourselves men. No, we are not men. Until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say, we must have a part of it. Until then, to be honest with you. This is very obvious. Now is the time to come forward. I did not say tomorrow. Now, tonight, is the time to come forward. 100 of us, and then we march. 100 and we march. The rest can come later if they want to. I'm tired of broadcasting. I want to fight for my country. I want to carry arms to defend the honor and integrity of my country. I want to avenge the death of 6 million people. I want Biafra to stand as a beacon of hope, freedom, and liberty in black world. I want Biafra to stand as a testament to the glory of heaven upon the face of this very earth. I want Biafra to stand because my obligation to the dead outweigh that which I owe to the living. That is why Biafra will stand, and Biafra will come. 100 men, that's all. And we march. The rest can come later on. I no longer give a damn. The disgrace and the insult is too much. But in Kakarigo, we must go and meet our enemies even if we have only machete and hoes. It is far more better for us to go and meet them and die with a semblance of dignity than with this very humiliation which we encounter every blessed day. We must assemble as quickly as possible. The spirit of Biafran, who is free get it for me. I keep all my diet, get it for me. I need you there when they are, get it for me. When you do me bad, I get it for me. Can you get on? I can't get it for me. I keep all my diet, get it for me. One day she there, one day get it for me. When you do the bad, get it for me. Can you take a fan and I all the things they do, we could think about it too. That we should have ability to reason. Just not to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and let us fight. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm totally better than you are. Biafran speak good to Sapa. I'm my person every time. Biafran say you are. I'm both never than you are. Biafran speak good to Sapa. I'm not your person every time. Get it for me. I keep all my time. Get it for me. One day she will, one day get it for me. When you do the bad, get it for me. Can you take time? I can't get it for me. I keep on get it for me. One day she will, one day get it for me. When you do the bad, get it for me. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day to Biafra, believe they're whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace. On it's an honor having you on board. Wanna sing along. Holy, 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 holy. It's another Savior. Holy, 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 holy. It's another Savior. Holy, 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 holy. Holy, holy, none they come. It's another Savior. It's an honor having you on board. Wanna sing along. Holy, 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 none they come. It's another Savior. Holy, 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 holy. Holy, holy, none they come. It's another Savior. Even the dry bones in the graves are beginning to shake. They know the time has come. It's a shame that some people who are still living don't understand that, especially Igbo traders in Lagos. Okay, to go. Nadebo is the first phase of this very deadly salvo. They will destroy your business. After that, they will take over your houses. When I make it there for you, I want you to be writing down what I'm saying. That is why Biafran will say, go and bring your pen and your paper. So that when we are speaking, you'll be seeing it live and direct. What we do here is science. When we tell you that if you mix 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen, you will get H2O, which is water. We mean it. If you try it, you will see it. And here it's supposed to be good. Okay. We didn't do vinegar. Hey! I need a
Welcome to Onion News Program. Welcome to Onion News Program. You believe when the one. Go on in name.
Let us pray. Ezi onye nwaanyị na Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile tupu okike abịa bụ onye anyị defe na-agọzi aha nsọ onye ọ bụla ya na ezi onye nwaanyị na Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile tupu okike abịa bụ onye anyị defe na-agọzi aha nsọ onye ọ bụla ya na-achị onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi onye ọ bụla ya bụ ọkaka ụbọchị ele ka anyị na-etuga ezi ebube dị ngọzi mmalite na ọgwụgwụ ndị gboo wee tụọ gị ebighị onye nwe m ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile igwe na ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha si n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi anyị wee na-asị n'ụwa ihe ọbụla nke anyị nwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịghị marụ mgbe ebighị n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarị na mmezu ọ bịa nwere Biafra ga-eji webe na mgbe nke anyị wee na-akpọkwu wee na-arịọ gị na-asị lekwa udo nke anyị na-asụ nakwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi onye bụ m na Chineke nna nke igwe biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị na ọ bụ mgbe iji tugocha wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra obodo ekwesị usu dị ndụ anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ wee nye gị nsọpụrụ tupu nke mma mgbe niile n'ihi anyị nwere iji ọzọ ewezuga anyị anyị nwanyị anaghị efe arụsị ọ bịa iji wee na-agọzi nsogbu anyị niile ọ bụ ya mere IPOB iji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile anyị anaghị atụpụ mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye nyere mmanya bụ isi ala nye gị wee na-apụta ndị gị n'ọgwụ nke ekwensu anyị wee na-enyefe na nsọpụrụ na ịja ma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile kakasị weba aha ọnụ ha wee daa hapụ ikwu ọzọ obodo ekwensu bụ isi ala ọkwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi anya ọnwa anyị bụ mgbe igwe na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị na-asị na ebeghị iche ọzọ ekweziga gị anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere na n'ụtụtụ niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị mmadụ onye ka na-arịọ gị ise ise ise.
He is a liar and a murderer. Could have been a good man. He's a killer.
Nigeria bribes every ambassador that comes to Nigeria. They give you loads of money.
Yeah, coming very close. I got caught her go. Yeah. Obinigwendigbo.
This very evening, we are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within, and we are going to overcome each and every one of these. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was brought by the hands of men. So we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family tied to your being belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I am going to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to say that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. They will buy some of you over. The spirit of Obad, Yasika, and Ifajuna are killing some of you. When the time comes, they'll buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. Not in the street, you cannot. Not in 3 years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwuka Abraham, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Immaculate, the same God of Unwe, the same God of Orae, the same God of Uwe, the same God of Aroju. Not to be looked at the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks should be very pivotal. The next 2 weeks should be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we are about to form. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who we are chosen before we are born. There were some people who we are chosen before we are born to agitate for Biafran restoration. This is a message for you. Those who, from their mother's womb, they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will say it. They will say, let's go and see what is happening there. That is what these no colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say what mountains, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise
you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore, is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move. Yeah, greetings to everybody else. Greetings, Sada, Ekwenso University, Shine, Avish, Shimon, Rita, and Biafra government in homeland, Blessed, official Biafra government in homeland, Biafra son, Richard, and Ikechukwu. I greet everybody in the house. This particular space is for Onyendu. You can see the topic: support for Onyendu welfare, medical and legal fees. If you check on the Jumbotron, you will see the flyer there. Every information you need to know about the fundraising on Saturday is there. Onyendu wants everybody to go and support that fundraising. It's very important. This is not about where you belong, where you are, or anything, or you are on the fence or anything. It has nothing to do with this. This is a message from him that everybody should go and support this particular fundraising. So we want everybody to be there, to be in support of it. He remains the leader. Nobody is going to drag that position with him. I know that some people said that the people that is in prison, that they don't have the mouth to say anything again. But one thing is that they say that when you are pointing finger at somebody, the remaining four is also pointing at you. So the prayer you pray for people, that is what you all, or you also receive. Our prayer is for Onyendu to continue to be strong, because the sacrifice is too much. Sometimes when I think about what Onyendu is going through, our people don't deserve that kind of sacrifice, because some of them, the way they behave sometimes, but it's part of his mission in this life. So we have chosen to fight for our people to be free, and we will continue to stand by him, no matter what is happening, no matter how Nigeria is trying to stop the freedom of our people. It's not going to work. You heard Onyendu said this, even if they buy some of you, you are not going to stop what you are doing. And that is not going to happen. We will continue to push until we get the freedom. Onyendu have sacrificed a lot. Sometimes when I sit down sometimes and think about the way the situation, this movement is, how some of our people behave in this movement, sometimes I shake my head. You just go one side and leave these people to do whatever they want to do. I have said this several times on space here, that now if there is any pen that will make Onyendu just come out now, PM come out, and then let everybody go home and stay. When Fulani come, everybody should go and defend their territory. That is the only way. Because some of our people don't deserve this kind of sacrifice that he is sacrificing. You don't know what he's going through, and you will not understand what he is going through there. Only God, Okiki himself, knows. You think that a man that Nigeria government arrested, they leave him, they also, the same people that leave him went to his house to kill him. He escaped. They are now travel out from Nigeria down to another country to kidnap him. Kidnap. Not that the country, not that Kenya. They are not the people that arrested Mazen Namdekano. Nigeria kidnapped Mazen Namdekano. And
even moving down to Nigeria without consulting anybody. You think where he is, you think he's free, that he's enjoying or anything? When they know his mission, they know what he wants. For them to go there and kidnap him, you know that it's not a joke. Because they know what it stands for. A man that they have shown him almost everything in this world, but he rejected all. They have nothing, there is not kind of thing that they have not promised him, but he rejected all of them. Because of what? Because of freedom. He rejected all these things. He continued to speak for our people that I want freedom for my people, nothing else. There are people that you will show just a small change, even small things, they will just collect it and go. But with everything, with political position, money, oil, well, and everything, Onyendu still continue to stand and say, no, I want freedom for my people. That is the same Onyendu that I wake up sometimes. I see some people saying all sorts of things about him, they insult him. But one thing that you must understand is that what Onyendu is doing today, it is very difficult. If even in future, it's going to be very difficult for you to see anybody that will be in that situation in Nigeria. The prison that he is in Nigeria, you see Nigeria prison, when they put you in Nigeria prison, you will know what life is all about. But Onyendu continue to stand. He continue to speak about Biafra, even in the prison. Everything about him is Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. They tried everything. Nothing. But he continued to stand and say, I want freedom for my people. Nothing else. And we also need to do something. We need to do something for him to come out from there. Forget about all this noise you are hearing. This one will tell you this and that. Those who are getting the message from him knows what is happening. They know how they always go to him. They go. There was a time that they put up some posts on X here, saying something about going to Nyandu, that they want him, they want them to transfer him. But they did not complete some of all those things. They did not complete it because they have also been going there to tell him that take this and go, let's leave you. But he refused. He continued to tell them that he wants freedom. He continued to talk about freedom. He said nothing else, that what I want for my people is freedom. They have made every offer. Onyendu rejected all. You think it's easy to get that kind of man? Everything that our people are supposed to be doing now is about what can we do for Onyendu to come out from there. Because the politicians that we have, they don't have anything to offer. These are slaves to Fulanis. They don't have anything to offer. Fulani have caged them. British taught Fulani how they will cage our people. And now they are using the politicians. They are the ones that they are using to make sure that nothing, not even one person will come out from our place and speak again. Once you say anything, they will kidnap you and lock you up. And that is what our people have been going through for years. You saw a video that Barisan Nemeke posted last time. I think also Aloy Jimako posted it. But Stanley Maker was the person that made that video inside that place where they locked up that young lady. If these people show you things, if they show you things about our people that is in the prison, some of them is there more than 5 years, nobody have even some of them there. That particular lady that they posted last time, according to the lawyer, when he reached out to the family thought that he have died a long time ago. They thought she died long time ago. They were shocked when they told them that she's alive, she's here. That they saw her in the prison. 3 years plus. Nobody knows anything about her. Her whereabouts. That is how they pick our people. They put them anywhere they like. Sometimes they take them from Biafran land, then they throw them in the north. Your life is only 10% as far as Nigeria is concerned. You have only 10%. Once they move you from Biafran land down to north, you have 10%. Only 10%. That is what our people has been going through. Even as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still freeing our people that is in prison. He is in prison, but he is still freeing people that they locked up for years. He is still freeing those people today. That is to show you who he is. He's not only talking about himself, but those people that they locked up in the prison, he is also doing everything to bring them out. So when they talk about like Lego and all these things, that like this kind of fundraising that they are talking about now, you will know that a lot of things has been going on. Even up till now, a lot is going on. I don't think that somebody like Onyendu, it is going to be very difficult to see someone like him. I'm telling you, it's going to be very, very difficult. He's a king. If it were to be some people, they will follow them and start all this king and start enjoying what they are enjoying in Nigeria. But he chose freedom. He chose freedom. He did not say, I want to live like others. If Onyendu opened his mouth today and say, I want to go out, this is what I want. No, they will grant him. They will grant him anything that he wants today. They will build anything that Onyendu want them to build for him. But Onyendu reject all these things and continue to say, I want freedom for my people. What are you doing to see that Onyendu come out? If they ask you, what are you doing to see that Onyendu comes out, what are you going to tell them? That is the question. This thing is very, very important. If they ask you, what are you doing for Onyendu to come out? If you ask anybody, when PM was outside, what he is doing for PM to come out, people will answer you. Many people will answer you. But today, in his absence, what are you doing to see that Onyendu come out? What are you doing to see that all the people that Nigeria detained in prison. What are you doing for them to come out? There are many people who are in prison today. Some of them that they are not even they don't even know what is called. Immediately they pick them more than 4-5 years and lock them up there. They don't know anything about lawyer. They don't give them access to anything. That is how our youth, as they are killing the ones that they are killing, Fulanis are killing, the military are killing the ones they are killing, they are also, once they pick you out from that place, put you in that prison, you are gone. Only God, you have only 10% to leave that place alive. That is what our people has been going through for years. And nobody is saying anything about it. Nobody is saying anything about it. That is why all these politicians in Biafran land, that is why I don't have single respect for them. Single respect. You can see that Sunday Igboho now, he is now launching security outfit that even the Nigerian news will carry it. In the same country, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name is Nnamdi, because of that, they locked him up in prison. They let Sunday Igboho go because his own is different name. That Nnamdi Chukwuemeka Ikechukwu. Once your name sound like that, your name is be careful. And you will see some of our elders. You will see them shouting in front of camera, shouting that they are cheating them. Why can't you stand like a man and say enough is enough? All these politicians you are seeing today, if they summon the courage, all of them, to join hands together and say enough is enough, we don't want again. You think say Nigeria will do anything? Even the war, during the war, do you know how many countries that fight? Do you know how many countries that was fighting against Biafra? Do you think if anything happened today, these Northerners, you think they will face Biafran people and they won't even succeed? It won't even take time, self. All of them will be chased out. That is why there is nothing good that is going to come out of Britain. Just forget about all these things that they are talking about. The same way they have chosen to continue to suck the blood of our people, the same way Britain have chosen to continue to support the Fulanis to kill our people, the same way that the Fulanis, the Islamists run over their country. Their own have not started. A day will come, they will be looking for where to hide. Because that is the prayer they pray for Biafran people. So that prayer is returning back to them now. Our people have died enough. We have died enough. Even with the system, how the system is, even the terrorists that is moving around everywhere, even in the north, Onyendu continue to stand and say, I want Biafra, not crude oil. He's not asking them to give him money or anything. He continued to say, I want Biafra, I want this freedom for my people. That is the only thing I want. We must respect him more. That type of sacrifice is not easy. It's It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Just think about what Norway is doing to Chuayaba. This one is Europe. And now, you know how corrupt Nigeria is. You know how wicked and evil they are. The system, how the system is and everything. Just think about what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through in there. Even with his whole pain, he refused to give up. He continued to stand and say, I don't want any other thing. I only want one thing, freedom. He's not saying I want freedom for myself. I want freedom for my people. What we played before, he said they will buy some of you. Some of you, they will buy you over. But even though they buy you, you cannot stop what we are doing. That's why when I see some things sometimes in this movement, then when I see some things sometimes I shake my head. No matter how you prepare lies, one day you expire. But you see truth. You will continue to stand. I've learned so many things in this Biafran movement. I've learned a lot in this movement. This movement is just like school. It's just like school. You learn different things every day. You see people you communicate with, people you talk with. Tomorrow they turn to what? You will be asking yourself what is happening. But whenever I go back, and I want Britain, that Onyendu said. When I go back to some of the things, when I listen to them. If you continue to meddle in the affairs of Nigeria to the extent whereby you are presenting a stumbling block to the emancipation of the children of God, the children of light, United Kingdom will be decimated. But you see this freedom, like Onyendu said, connection to the corners. He said, you are not going to stop what we are doing. No matter who you are, no matter who sent you, you can't stop Biafra from coming. You can only delay this movement, though, but to stop it is not going to happen. This is one thing that you must know, and this is Simon Ever. He's doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ever is doing. Delay it. Your action may delay it, but to stop it, it's not going to happen. Because whether anybody like it or not, this freedom must come. Fulanis are coming close every day. They are coming closer every day. For you to see Yoruba people now launching security, their own security. They will buy our people. That is what we need the economy to do. They are coming. They never believed it before. Now they are seeing it with their own eyes. The reason why some of these things you don't see them is because you are not down in that village where those things are happening. Go to those villages and see what people are passing through in the villages. Some of all these things is not inside town. In the villages, go to the villages and see what people are going through. Fulani, you will be watching Fulani in front of you. He will tell you in front of you, your farm. They will be cutting the cassava, destroying the things, and they will give it to cow. In front of you, the owner, you spend money to farm, but in front of you, Fulani will be destroying it. All those things. If anything like war break out today now, after destroying your farm and everything, what are you going to eat? That's why you see that in this movement, when PM was saying that
As long as
There's
you
a
are
way
from
we are going to
Biafran, and
fight
by
for
which I
freedom.
mean Isekiri, Irobo, Isoko, if you are from Izon, if you come from
There's
Ghana,
a
from
way
Joma,
we are
you
going
are
to
Igbo,
fight
you are
it.
Igbo, you are
It's
Esi.
not about too
I
much
am
talk.
telling you the truth. If you
We
serve the
fight
Zoo,
it
you
in
will
a
come
way
back
that
in the
even
same
your
thing.
enemy will
The only
notice
thing left for you to
what
fight
is
for
going on.
is only Biafra can save you.
But the
Without
problem
Biafra,
is
you
that
cannot.
our people, some of our people don't know what freedom is all about, because if you truly mean this freedom, if you really want it, all this noise everywhere, everybody want to become a leader. And it wouldn't have been there at all for one day. Everybody's supposed to focus on getting the freedom. When we get this freedom, if you like to take president, if you like to take anything, any position you want to take, if you like, take them. What matters to me is that I am free. If I take my bag, enter my place, if I lock door, go out and come in, nothing will happen. If I sleep, I will sleep with my two eyes. My community is in peace. No Fulani attack in my place. I'm not coming to freedom to say, I want to become the president. No, that is not what you are supposed to be thinking. You are still a member. And that is why you see that whenever they are doing something, first thing the target is money and power. That is why I go and say it. If I know that these our people love money so much, like we now, because this issue of all these things that is going on, other tribes in that Biafra region love money, but you see we didn't give our own is too much. I'm telling you, our own is too much. It's too much. If you go and check all this leadership in Biafra movement that is going on, you will not see other tribe. It's only our own people. If you see where they're dragging money, it's our own people. Sometimes I feel ashamed in this movement. That everything you will hear is coming from us. One, is it a cause? Why can't we focus on the freedom? Get the freedom, everybody will go to their house and stay. Must we focus on money and power? Money and power. When we are in exile, a man who has chosen to sacrifice everything is in prison. Why people are outside only shouting who will be the leader? Only one Biafra have more than 7 to 8 group. Ask yourself, if all these groups were to be together in one place, only statement. If you have anything that look like zoo in Biafran territory, all of them will disappear. That is that pen that they have planted in our people. Divide and rule. Divide and conquer these people. They continue to use that same system to fight us. And because up till now, we have not even learned anything. Today, that this divide and rule has been our problem, and that is it. If even inside the movement, our people will protect you because you are from so region. Somebody will protect you because you are from the same community. This one will protect you because I know this person. Because that's not how to fight for the freedom.
If Martin Namdekano cannot get justice, nobody will get justice. Freeing the right of
that's not how we are going to get this freedom.
If Martin
your
Namdekano
brother
cannot
is
get
doing
justice,
tell that person
nobody
that what you are doing
will get justice.
We are not here to do brother and sister things. We are here to fight for this freedom and get it. We get hope. we become brother or sister or friend. Not when I am in exile. I don't know if I'm going home again or not. Then we'll be doing power. Instead of get this freedom, when we get home, we'll sit together, we'll settle everything. We can be friends now. At least I know that when you are sleeping, in your house, nobody is going to attack you. If I go out, I will go and come back without being afraid of anything. How will you feel?
Those who are asking if Biafra will come down to Biafra has been restored already. What is needed is a complete declaration that will be defended. And before that happens, there are many things that will be put in place. I want you to recount the achievements of the Biafran Republic of Nigeria under the leadership of Simon Ekpa, what we have achieved in 2023, and ask yourself that question here, and you will look very stupid. We have been able to form government.
We need freedom, not friendship. Some of the mistakes we make in this movement is because this person is my friend. I am listening to what the person is saying. At the end of the day, you may wake up and see that your friend Tech University. You may wake up the next day and see that your friend is the person that is doing the wrong thing. But because you are trying to protect that person because he's your friend, you too have fallout. That's why make decision for yourself. If you don't understand anything in this movement, sit down and think. Even you don't need anybody to tell you truth when you see truth. If anything is happening in this movement, you don't need anybody to tell you. When you see somebody that is working with proof and everything, you will know that this person is fighting for freedom. Because all this money that people are wasting, this one will do this, this one will do this. If all this money were to be in one place and everybody are standing together, and when Biafran people say, when they make a statement, Zoo will be looking for where to hide. Hey, you guys don't know the power that our people have. Forget all these things you are hearing all this noise. The reason why the Fulanis, the Northerners are making noise today is because our people are giving them that power. They know us. They know who we are. They know they cannot challenge us. But the reason why they are doing all this is because they know that they already have some people. They have some people who have become a slave to them. That can give them information about what is happening. They have used money. Those people that love money more than any other thing, they have used money to cage those ones. So whenever you are speaking about the freedom, once they arrange, even though they arrange a book and put them in the military, they carry all of them and move them to their territory. Go and wipe them out. The same your brother will be the one to bring them to wipe everybody out. Our own people. That's why they don't have respect for us. Northerners, when they come out in public, when you see them, they will fight. Immediately they move out from there. They will go inside and settle themselves and move on. You don't know the kind of system these people use for us. Tomorrow you see two of them, they will be shaking. No matter how they fight outside, inside they are one. Even if you see them today, killing themselves in public, if they go inside, they are one. But our own, you fight outside, even fight outside and fight inside, they continue to live like that. Which kind of system is that? We need to do all we can to see that Onyendu comes out. The man have tried, believe me. He have tried. Use yourself as an example. If you are the one that has been going through all these pains for years. It's because of the same movement, the parents died. That man has lost almost everything because of this freedom. And even with all these things, he continued to say, I want freedom for my people. What else do you want in this life? And the same people from that same our region, you will see them supporting outsiders to condemn him because they have network. It's a shame. It's really a shame. We will continue to stand very strong. Onyandu Okike himself, who sent him to free our people, will continue to guide and protect him. There is nothing the enemies will do that will ever affect him. It's not easy what he is going through. You won't understand. There are some things you will know. Sometimes you even yourself will be begging if there is any way you can come out now. Let him go and relax. But he refused and continued to say that I want freedom. Freedom, I want my people to be free. So you that is outside, what are you doing for that freedom to come? Because the freedom of Biafra is the total freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu choose now, I want to come out, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not free. The only time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be free is Biafra. Once we get Biafra today, bam, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will have 100% freedom. Even the PM you are seeing today, PM, there is nothing in this life that will make PM have freedom again in life. As far as Nigeria is concerned, it's not possible. Even in Biafran land, without this freedom, those people, their freedom is gone. So the only thing that is going to give them freedom is Biafra. Once you get Biafra, they will get 100% freedom for life. Nobody will threaten them. Nobody will threaten them with anything in this life again. That is why we must continue to fight for this Biafra to come. Onyandu said that Biafra will be the last miracle on earth. How Biafra is going to come will shock everybody. But he did not say, go home and stay, that Biafra will come. No. You will fight for Biafra to come. You have to do something. When they give you prophecy, you have to work towards that prophecy to achieve that thing that you want. Not when you hear that God say you are going to get money tomorrow. You will now go to your house, lock the door and sleep. You wait for that money. You wait and get tired. Nothing will come. You have to work towards that prophecy for you to get what you want. So we need to wake up. We need to stop listening to them say. That thing that your mind is telling you that this is what we need to do for this Biafra to come, do it. You do also here. You see this topic here. Mentioning also this Lego here. There are so many things that is going on, even if you don't see it now. The reason why it is good to start hiding some things until it matures is because our people have betrayed this movement several times. So that thing, anything that has to do with betraying this movement again, me, I will continue to give the advice everybody. I will say it on space, even the people in the government, in any position you are, I will continue to say it. It is better to keep that thing. When you get the result, you tell all of us than to tell us before you wake up one morning, one person don't go sell and go give you. Then they will destroy it. We must continue to stand very strong. And Onyendu will fight, will do everything it takes to see that Onyendu comes out. Support for Onyendu welfare, medical and legal field, very important. We need to speak up. People need to know what is happening. The world need to know what is going on. It's not like they don't know, but you will be the one to take that case to them. They are not going to come to you. Even if 5 million people die, the world, no, that one is not their problem until you take the case to them. That is when they are going to speak up. So if you think that you sit in your house and the world will hear that there's something happening in Biafra land, that because of that they want to talk, they will only make statements. You condemn the killing that happened in so place, but nothing else is finished. Until you take that case to them, put it on their table, debate will start. That is how things work. That is how things work. So please, let's support the fundraising. As he said, go and support this fundraising. Everybody, you go and support the fundraising. Thank you very much, University Another. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the gospel. I mean, it's been very, very interesting and very reassuring. So I salute everybody. Salute you, Adaniji, Wanyama. Worry sister is here. Worry sister, thank you so much. And Rita Alex, thank you so much. Richard, thank you, Richard. And Shimon, our technician. Shimon, our system is not working properly. We need to do something. Thank you very much, Shimon. And we have official Biafran Republic Government National Secretary, Honorable Uche. Thank you so much for being here. And this gathering is basically for Mazen Kano. Of course, the Directorate of State has started the program already. Media arms have been organizing this very on their own. And ANDU have forwarded a message to the Biafran government in exile to engage this very August fundraising. And everybody is required to ensure that they support. Remember what Pierre said in Finland. He said, support your freedom. Support your freedom. PM doesn't want to say everything because it's not the time. The fight is still very much on. So when everything is fine, then everything will be fine. So we have to support this very fundraising. We have to invite people. We have to share the link. If you look up here on the Jumbo Crew, we have posted something there. Biafran's, our leader, Mazen Kano, has asked all of us to support this particular fundraising on Saturday, August 29, 2026. We have to ensure that we support this fundraising because it concerns Onyendu very much, his welfare and other things that follows. His medicals, his health, his legal fees, they need to be paid. And we need to support him. By supporting him, to remember that you are supporting justice and you are supporting freedom. So we have to support this fundraising. We have to ensure that we invite people on Saturday, next tomorrow, right? And ensure that we raise money for the request of Onyendu. Onyendu is a person that laid down his life for his own people. Only a few people do that in history. So Onyendu, myself, I call him Obiligwendi Kowani. You understand? He is a man that was sent from heaven, sent from God to liberate the people of Biafra out of this hostage that we find ourselves today. The Spirit is not going to do it. In fact, the Spirit is using us to do it. And I think that we are doing well because we have never ever yielded or given in to the challenges the enemies of our freedom poses. They may have kidnapped Mazinam Bekano and trying to sentence him. That is their own pronouncement. That's not what God has pronounced. They may have taken Mazi Simon Ekpa and make their pronouncement, but that is not what God has pronounced. You understand? Our freedom and our destiny is in our hands. When we do our job, when we don't lie to ourselves, then we will prevail. But when we begin to lie to ourselves, following nuisance, who doesn't know what they are doing, then we will fail. And we cannot allow that to happen. We will be distracted by mere noise or nuisance, who their job is only to come out on social media and rant. While you and I work honestly and pay our money in order for what we are doing to move forward, some people bring talks, they bring distractions, and then we are stuck in one place. We are not going to allow such things to happen anymore. There are people who have come to fight for this freedom. They are not serious. They are not focused. They don't have the mental stability to fight for freedom. And we cannot lead to such level of such background of people. If you have to fight for Biafra, you have to be honest. It's not all about power. It is what is to be done that must be done. It is not about you breaking away or separating or you calling people names. That is not why you come to fight for Biafra. If you are still doing that, you are not being focused. You are being distracted. You are carnal. If you understand that Biafra is really important to your life and for your family, you have to let go of this personal affluence that distract people in this program that we are in. Our people are dying on a daily basis. So we cannot afford to listen to people who are not, we don't know, we don't even know their background in life, we don't know what they are here for. You have to look out for people with like minds and endeavor to work with them. We are working directly with AMD. PM is aware, and we have to support these two people. We are not going to be able to support these people by breaking away or by following individuals who make themselves prime minister, or those who make themselves, who create a different group, they call it USB, so that people will follow them because we have that program in our system. You don't have to be deceived by such people. You have to be extremely focused. Our leaders need our help. Biafra is calling us. Our robot is not going to bring it to us. We are going to go in there and get it done and have Biafra. And you can achieve such goal by becoming a nuisance, by calling people, by doing propaganda, by saying something that was not said, by manipulating, by putting people. We have to be serious, my people. I'm begging us. Let us be serious. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Let us be honest with ourselves. Sometimes when I see grown-up people, adults, mothers, parents behave like children, it make me, the illusion is disgusting. Illusion starts when you have so much emotion. I mean, it's not your fault, but you have to grow up. You have to see. the period we are is not the period of useless talks, propaganda, or banter. No, it is the period where we have to get job done. So when you become too emotional, it's good to be emotional, but you have to step up. Because if you don't step up, it means that you don't have the ability to use your brain, and people will use it for you. And then you will be stuck in their level, and you'll find yourself running around in one place, not knowing that you are being stuck in a particular place where people are moving forward. And you will be using your own laziness, your own lackadaisical manner, your own inability to come out from where you place yourself. You'll be using it to distract other people. You'll be using it to cause confusion. You'll be using it to bring talks. You'll be using it. You start acting. You start destroying the struggle that all of us collectively came to do. And you won't know because you have your emotion have led you to illusion. Your perspective has been twisted. It's not that you're actually a bad person, but you become completely deranged because you weren't having your personal self-awareness. Some of us, we listen to Onyendu's gospels, but we don't really understand, we don't really put it to work. That's where we get it wrong. If you are a good follower of Onyendu, you will not be a power tosser. You will not be a breakaway type. You will not be a type that doesn't get job done. You will not be a type that doesn't make things work. Our land, the land of Biafran is calling us. We've been killed a lot. We've been slaughtered. We've been displaced. And people like that are supposed to be the most serious people on earth. Especially when we come to an occasion like this, where we collectively agree to pursue a goal of self-determination. We have to change. Many of us have got to change because what we're doing is not in accordance with what we came here for. And that's not right. That is not right. Onyendu is gay. Do you really think that they want to keep any Biafran alive by going to kidnap Onyendu? Do you really think that they were going to keep us alive by arresting Simon? Do you really think they wanted Biafran Republic government to keep standing when they know the power that God put in that government? If we today, some people in IPOB, they are still wondering why did Onyendu all of a sudden picked interest on Biafran Republic government in Isaac? Why? They don't understand, they don't get it. But Onyendu is a spiritual man, he's a prophet. Actually, everything that Mazin and Dekano have said has come to pass. And you can see how fast Biafra is growing. And when I'm talking, I like to skeletize what I'm saying so people can get it bit by bit. When you mention Biafra, it's just a name. It is you and I'm a Biafran, you are a Biafran, we are Biafrans. When we exist, Biafra exists. When we work hard, we get Biafra. The idea of saying when Biafra is coming and when it's Biafra from those things is a saying of somebody who doesn't know why he's in the freedom, or who doesn't know what freedom fighting means, who doesn't even know what Nigeria means, who doesn't know what a society means. we are Biafrans. And if we are growing fast, if we are fighting honestly, we are doing what we are supposed to do, then Biafra is close, because we are close to what we are doing. We are about achieving our results. And with everything that Biafran Republic government has presented to our tables, the big connections, the big friendships, the international recognitions, the ties. This is the first time that Biafran became a member of international community, international organization that represent freedom. So, my people, let us work hard. Let us support our leaders. And this very particular fundraising has nothing to do with your groups. Do you understand me? This particular fundraising is basically for ONDs. And we have to support it. So, my people, please, let us support Mazin Amdekano. Let us support Mazin Amdekano. If you have gotten this flyer, it would be very nice if you actually share it to any of your friend groups that you belong, and put it on your wall, on X, on TikTok, on any handle you have, so that by tomorrow people must have seen it, and on Saturday they will be joining that fundraising. It's very important. Okay, so may Chukwukagama continue to bless Biafra. God bless Biafran government, both Nigeria and the homeland. May God bless our leaders, especially Mazin Amdekano and our PM, whom God has given victory. So, yes. Adaneji, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Adoma, Adankani, Wanyoma, Wanyi, Emarama, Kowanine. You know. Ada, are you there? Adoma, Adane, Wakama, Mama Corinne. Adagworo.
You don't give all the names of this life. All the names of this life.
Let's say that they work.
Yeah, thank you very much, Investor. Thank you, my brother. Like you said, we must continue to preach. We are not going to back down. Mm-hmm. So this particular fundraising, we all need to go and support it. It's a message from Oyendo. Like Investor says, it has nothing to do with any group. It has nothing to do with any group or anything. If you still believe that Oyendo is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, you go and support it. Unless you have chosen that there is another leader that we don't know. But for now, as it stands, he remains the leader. So you have given the order that everybody should go and support this particular fundraising. So we need to go and support it. You see the topic: welfare, medical, and legal fees. So it's not something they say, and you can see that even all this while you have never seen us bring a flyer like this or anything like this before. But this particular message is from Onyandu, so we have to do that. We have to do that. Once he said, you guys should go and do this, we will do it. You can also see that this particular space is just for only this awareness so that everybody will know that this fundraising that you see the flyer in public that are posting, that Onyendu said everybody should go and support it. So we are calling everybody to support it. It has nothing to do with this or that. This is a direct message from Onyendu. So everyone, we are begging everybody support the fundraising on Saturday, this coming Saturday, so that everybody will be there. Do and also reach out to others, send a flyer to them, tell them to be there, that the message is from Onyendu, so that at least let's have numbers there that will be that you can participate in that fundraising. It's very, very important. We have to give him that respect. We have to give him that respect. There is nothing, there is nobody from anywhere that is going to take his position as the leader of this movement. And when he said go and do this thing, every one of us have to respect that and do as he said. It's very, very important. Let us not joke with it. All these things, the time is coming when they will ask you, where is your receipt? When we say so thing like this, so thing, where is your receipt? To know if truly you are following or you are not. It's very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. Let's not joke with it. One thing I hate in my life is when you are outside, I praise you, I call you names, I support whatever you are doing, but if anything happens, I disappear. See those kind of people, I don't have respect for them at all. It is better to fight and see them outside, even if you want, even if you decide to leave, you leave. But one bad thing is when you praise somebody, you are every day when everything is going well, you are happy, you are singing all sorts of things, saying all sorts of names, giving them more names, but immediately something happened to them, you disappear until you see them again. I've seen a lot of I've seen so many people now, so many people. They are still on this earth, so they are still on this earth. Some of them, when PM was there, they always go to ask him questions, this and that. But I can tell you, many of them, I see them posting something. I see them. Some of them said now, their focus now is just to be attacking with one Nigeria, all those kind of things. But about this movement, they are not doing nothing. Nothing. They are waiting for your leaders to come out. When they will not come out again, they will start shouting, our leader, our leader. But when they are passing through all these things, all of them have disappeared. Then they will wait for them to come out so that they will start calling them again. I don't see those people as serious people. Because if you cannot fight when the person is going through this pain, because all these things you see, you may think you are just in your house, you are sleeping, you are okay, you are seeing your family and all those things. But then, like when you do now, when Onyendu was in DSS, we know so many things that some news that is coming out from there, what Onyendu was going through then. Many of you hear it. Sometimes PM have to make a statement before they will say yes, okay. Before you know it, they'll say they are taking him to hospital to treat him. He was going through all those pains just because of our freedom. I said there are people that I know. We all used to stay together. We speak. We do everything. But since PM was taken, they have never, not even one thing you see them is. They post, they always comment on one Nigeria things and all those kind of things. Once in a while, they see something, maybe they share it. I will be asking myself, what type of freedom fighters am I seeing? That when something happened to your leader, you disappear. Then you will disappear and hide until other people will fight for him to come out. Once he's out, you will not come back again. No, that is not how things work. That is not how things work. You understand? When you know somebody that is standing by you is when you have problem. That's when you will know who is with you. Because those who are with you, even if anything happened to you, no matter what, they will not leave. They will continue to stand, fight until you come out. How can you say you are with somebody and the person that you say you are with, immediately something happens, you will disappear and you will be waiting for that person to come out again? If everybody leaves, who will fight for that person to come out? That is how they abandon people. They push you to do something, they praise you, they say all sorts of things about you, but once something happens to you, they disappear. That is not how things work. That is not how things work. And that is very, very bad. All those kind of system is very bad. If you are one of the people doing this thing, you have to change. You have to change your way. Change your ways is bad. That you will be with your leaders. When they are with you, you praise them, you say all sorts of things, all the good things about them. You are happy, everything that they are doing. But if they arrest them or kidnap, then you will disappear. You will now wait for other people to fight for them to come out. When they come back, when immediately you hear that they have been released, you start posting again and start talking about them. I don't take you serious. I don't take that kind of person serious at all. I'm telling you the honest truth. Because this PM bone made me to learn a lot of things. I learned a lot of things from what is happening now. A lot of people have abandoned him. A lot. Forget what you are seeing on social media. All these things you are seeing on social media is completely nonsense. Forget all these things you are seeing on social media. A lot of people have abandoned PM. The same way you see people today, people that was praising Onyendu just few months ago here, they are now condemning him. They are now saying all sorts of things about him. That's exactly what is happening to PM also. But the reason why PM own is not that open is because some are still saying that he's their prime minister. But deep down in them, they know that what they are doing is not good. Onyendu own. Onyendu. You can see people who praise him and say all sorts of things about him. But today, they call him names. In fact, the worst thing in this life is when your leader is outside, you praise him, you celebrate him. When he's working, everything he's doing, you are okay with it because your enemies that don't want you to get that freedom. Immediately they hold them, they kidnap and arrest them, then you become a problem. Because some of all these people now you are seeing who were praising them, calling them names and everything, today some of them have run away. Some of them are very far now. But immediately the day they will see that Onyendu or PM is out, you see them, they will be back. All of them, they will come back again. That is very, very bad. That is not how to show love to your leaders when they are going through all these things that they are going through now. That is not how to do it. Stand by them, even if no matter how strong and how difficult that is. Stand by them. It is better to stand by them when they come out. Based on what you have seen, you might decide and go to them and say, I not do again. They say, why? I say, I've seen a lot of things. Our people are not ready for freedom. They don't really know what they are doing. Some of them are not ready. There are people in this movement, they don't talk, but down inside, they are doing a lot. But you cannot hear their voice, though. But what they are doing, the day you will hear it, you will be shocked. But they don't talk. But the painful part of this thing is the ones that have chosen to stay. When you talk, they say it's because they don't know what is going on. They don't know. Are you a boy? Are you a baby? The same link when you are when they were outside with us, the same link is there to support. The same link is there. Even if people try to clone website and all those things, it's still working. Everything is going well. When it comes out, when they ask you, what have you been doing since it was taken? Which result are you going to show them? If you are not doing anything, you are not supporting, you are not doing anything in their absence, that means you have betrayed them. That is how I see it. To me, I don't know how other people see it. If you cannot support them when they are going through what they are going through now, if you cannot support them now, that means you have betrayed them. Even though they come out tomorrow and they are here with us, if I see you jumping up, I will tell you direct. Me, I know they hide. Make una know me. Me, I don't know how to hide. I don't know how to pamper anything. If I see you, I will tell you direct. Even on top, even on space here, I will tell you that you run away before. So now, because it's back now, you are acting like a good person. I can't trust people like you. I will tell you direct. That is how I do my things. That's why I always tell you that I don't have friend, I don't have brother, I don't have sister, no brother, nothing inside this movement. So you will know when I'm talking to you, I will tell you what I want to tell you. Because if I'm doing friend and brother, there is no way I'm going. I will say it because it's my friend, because of that, I will not do this. No. That's why I choose not to have any friend or anything. And when we get to Biafran land, after everything here, when we get to Biafran land, we become friends. I prefer that kind of friend than friend that will praise you because everything is working very well. Friends that will praise you because they are seeing how things is going now. Immediately something happen, all of them will disappear. The next thing you will be hearing is that I don't know what is happening when it comes out. I will wait until it comes out. You see that particular statement? I will wait until it comes out. Who will fight for that person to come out? If you go out, I go out. Other people here go out. That means all of us have abandoned them. So who is going to fight for them to come out if you don't stand? So those people you see who have chosen to give that kind of story that our leader, because I don't understand what is happening, I have to leave him. I have to wait first until he come out. Who will fight for him to come out? When Mandela was in prison, did South African people go home and sleep? Did they enter their house and sleep and say they wait for him to come out? You don't know that our action, what we are doing, that will draw the attention of international community. It's our action that will draw the attention. If we go home and sleep, they will say, it's the one that is causing it. And that is what they want to know. That is what they want to know. If those leaders are the one that want you to do, they are the reason you are doing what you are doing. But once they discover that, even when they hold their leaders, these people, they want this freedom, or they are not joking. They are even doing more than what their leaders were doing. Then they will know that this is not about any individual. It's not about their leaders. It's about them. They want their freedom. You understand? That is how all this thing starts. So let us stop this thing that some of our people that they are doing. Once they hold your leader, you will disappear. You will go and start doing space or doing all these things with one Nigeria people. When the man come back again, you will now come back and say, our leader. That is not how things work. What type of thing is that, safe? Why can't you stand, even in their absence? So that when they come out, they will see that, yes, you are still holding ground. Everything is still working. Let us change this system that when they hold your leader, you disappear. When you now come back again, you start pretending to be good. Even when in their absence, you turn to something else. When they come back, you become a good person. Things doesn't work that way. Things doesn't work that way. Please let everybody change their ways. We want freedom. We are not here to do all these kind of games that people are playing. If you are not tired of this slavery under Nigeria, me, I'm tired. I cannot continue to live like a slave in my own land. Eh? Go and see the road from if you are going from Lagos down to East. Go and see the road, that bypass side. You are even not watching what is happening there. Why is it that everything that has to do with our own side is completely different? Everything about our own is different. Now we don't get a seaport. We don't get international airport. We don't get nothing. We must pass through these people's place before we can go our place. Why can't they pass through our place before they will go to their place? Is it a cause? The cause that cause has been there. Can't you break the cause? And a man who have sacrificed everything that he have in this life, even the parents died, is he sitting in one place for how many years now? He is sitting in one place for how many years today? He is still saying, I want the freedom of my people. He's not requesting for any other thing. He continues to make only one statement till today. What else do you want from him? Why will you be sitting on the fence to wait for him to come out? Who will fight for him to come out if you don't do something? So let's stop this. Let's wait for him to come out. Let's wait for him. No. You are trying to tell them that he's the one. Without him, you cannot do anything. No, that is not how things work. You will be fighting for him. You will be fighting for your freedom. PM said it then. He said, we will use one stone to kill two birds. Fighting for Biafra, fighting for Mazen Namdekan. He made that statement. Because if you stop fighting for Biafra and focus on Mazen Namdekan, your enemy have won you. And that has always been their plan. So what you do is fight for Mazen Namdekan, fight for Biafra. Biafra name will still be ringing bell everywhere. Then they will know that there is nothing that is going to stop Biafra from coming. Now, PM has been arrested. We need to use one stone to kill three birds. Fighting for Nyendu, fighting for PM, fighting for Biafra. Biafra need to be ringing bell everywhere as we are fighting for their own release. Because if you stop Biafra, then your enemy has won you. That is the system. That is what the zoo wants. They want that name Biafra to stop. And once they succeed in doing that, that means they have won you. But once the name continue to ring bell everywhere, they will have no other choice than, please, let this man, let's sit down and negotiate. Your action withdraw that discussion that you have been looking for. Because whether we like it or not, you see all these things, at the end of the day, this thing is going to be on the round table. But your action withdraw them. Your action withdraw for that round table. You cannot be sleeping in your house and you say the round table is going to come. It's not going to happen. But once you start doing the things that even when there are places where the Biafra discussion will be on the table, they will be talking about it. As they are talking about it here, they are speaking about it in other places, different places we'll be talking about Biafra. Nigeria will know that, yeah, things have changed. This is no longer the way it was. Before you know it, then homeland government will start their regain. This is not this Biafra movement. We have passed this kind of stage that we all these things that I'm seeing. After putting Biafra in some places, as the discussion is going on, homeland government will be doing their own. Things will change. It will be happening both SI and homeland. Different ways. Diplomatic work will be shaking everywhere, while the homeland will be shaking the homeland. That is how it's going to work. It's not all these things. So sometimes I don't want to come out on air and say some things. Me, I know what, and this freedom, to get this freedom is not difficult. The problem is our people. To get Biafra is not difficult. The problem is our people. Our people. When the zoo was saying that they attack their finance, you think they are joking. They know what they are saying. They know very well. They know what they are talking about. That's why anytime, just look at everybody will be dragging who will be in charge of money, who will be in charge of power, because you know that when you're in power, you have access to who is holding money, and this it's all about power and money. Why? Why can't we put all this power and money aside? Let's get the freedom first. Let our action, when they will not call, when you are hitting them hard, when they will be calling for negotiation, you say, okay, there's no negotiation. That's why when I see people saying that, that's why I laugh. These people don't know how, they don't understand this, how this freedom movement go. That's why when I hear people saying that somebody in prison cannot negotiate Biafra, I laugh, because they don't understand how things work. Your action, when they start calling for round table, you will say no. Free my leader before the discussion will start. That's how you call for round table. They cannot be in prison and you'll be discussing outside. No. You will tell them the zoo before any discussion will start. Our leaders will be outside. They will be outside. That is how to free them. If they put negotiation, you will be doing what you are doing. You will be hitting them very hard. You will be doing what both the SI and the homeland. They will be calling for round table. You say, yes, we accept to go for round table, but our leader need to be outside before the round table will start. That's how you hold them. Then when they see that everywhere is hitting, then the next thing they will do is, okay, let him come out. They will bring him out. Then the round table discussion will start. But because of power and money, our people have now chosen to do another thing. PM said, he said before anything he will speak with anybody, he want to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu walking freely in the streets. What it means is that before we can negotiate anything or discuss anything, I want to see him outside first. That is how you call for negotiation. I don't know where they are getting this kind of message that is going on. So you want to abandon the man you have been shouting, my leader, my leader, my leader. You want to abandon him inside prison and be negotiating outside. Well, nah, okay, I don't know where these people learn all these kind of things. Hey, I don't know where they are learning all these kind of things. You first of all call for their release before negotiation will start. That's how things work. If not because of all these things happening now, by now, that process would have, maybe that process would have started. If not because of power, money. When they say, hey, you say no, I cannot discuss anything. If you want any discussion, let our leaders come outside. Then they will negotiate the table. Everybody will go there. Then the table will, before the negotiation will start. They say no, we cannot leave him. But let us say no. We don't want any negotiation without them. They will continue to push. You will continue to push back until they free them. As they are asking, as they are calling for that negotiation, everywhere, you both home and exile, the diplomatic work is pushing. They are discussing about it. Biafra, you will be hearing the noise everywhere. Why the homeland is hitting them hard? They will be calling every day. They will be sending different people. Let us talk. Let us talk. Let us talk. You self will be demanding. I want my leaders outside before negotiation will start. That is how they negotiate. So you don't say, tell them stay in the prison. Let me go and negotiate. No, that is not how things work. Please, let's stop this kind of things that they are trying to use to deceive people who don't really understand how all these things work. It's not good because don't think that because you are outside, the people you see them as the people in prison, that they are no longer part of this. They are in the front of the battle self. If you don't know, they are the one that is in front of the battle. So let's stop all this game that people are playing. You know, sometimes I feel very bad. If some of you know what Onyendu is going through, you will not be you even you in their house, you will not even be sleeping. You know, you'll be thinking about it. You'll be thinking about it. But some of our people have chosen something else. But what can I do? We'll continue to speak to them so that they will understand the reason they have to do some certain things. There are some things you need to do, there are some things you cannot do. But for this freedom to come, we have to do things that will make them to be calling for negotiation. That's what we need. At the end of all these things, round table is a must. So what you're supposed to be doing now is what will make that round table to come. That round table discussion, what will make it to come, that is what you're supposed to be doing. But I know that a day is coming. So many people will understand. You know, so many people will understand, and everybody will. Well, it's not everybody that is going to that. It's not everybody that will fight for freedom, but those who are genuine, who truly want this freedom to come. Some of them, even if they have deceived them, some of them they will know. And the one thing is that one day, people that you think that maybe you are using one or two things to deceive them, the day they will know the truth, they will be the one to fight you. That is one thing. They will be the one to fight you. So please, let us not joke with this. Everybody, go and support this fundraising on Saturday. The flyer is there. Everything you need to know, you will see it in that flyer. So that Onyendu will get some of the things that they need, even the Lego, you can see medical, you can see with everything, so that everything will go together. Do it, keep your receipt, because tomorrow they may ask, when I sent this message that they should do this, where is your receipt? What did you do? Even if him seeing that receipt alone self, that you answer that call, you'll be very happy. So let us not joke with it. Eh? And always decide things on your own in this movement. Don't allow anybody to decide for you. Please, always decide for yourself. Thank you. I think Ada is busy. Ada, are you there? Ada?
Yes, I'm here. Greetings to everyone. Thank you for being on the space. Thank you so much. You guys have said a lot. Um, I don't really have much to say because I've been listening to it. First of all, I apologize for. I heard when university was calling me, but I was far away. So, um, you've said a lot. Thank you, host Mazifi. Thank you, university co-host. Thank you, everyone, for being on the space. Um, I appreciate Okike for the precious gift of life and his continuous blessings upon us all. I would like to thank my leader, our leader Oyendu Mazinam Bekano Ohamadike worldwide. Nkizizi in Igbo land, in Biafran land. I call him the chosen one. The chosen one. He opened our eyes to the light, rescuing us from the darkness we once mistook for a normal life. Because when you're in Nigeria, you think that you're living a normal life. For some of them that feel that they're comfortable, that they're living a normal life in Nigeria, until Nigeria will happen to them. They will understand that this place, it get a CBO. Through Oyendu's wisdom, he exposed the severe dangers ahead, warning us that if we do not stand up to save ourselves and future generations, the consequences for our unborn children will be disastrous. And if you check from I think Oyendu started broadcasting from 2009, right? From 2009, when he started exposing, opening our eyes, because these people did a lot to us. They hid the history. You cannot find a place in this world that they don't do history in school, except in zoo, jihadist states, that you will not find the history in school, because they know the atrocities they committed against their friends, you know. But when he started opening people's eyes, people listening to him. 2012, I think 2012. Please, university, anyone that I'm not getting, please, you correct me. So I think 2012 he established um, Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra, yes. Then he was he was hammering, as in telling us the hidden things that the Nigerian state hid from us. Some people started following him, listening to him, until when he came to the zoo. I think 2015, it was a good luck when Good Luck was in power. I think they arrested him on treason, and they locked him up then, until 2017. So Oyendu, have sacrificed. If we start to name his sacrifices for our freedom, we cannot see that they are numerous. They are numerous. We cannot count them. Oyendu laid down his comfort, his safety, and his personal freedom so that his people can live with dignity. That we can live in dignity. Thank you, Ohamadike. Chukwokike Abiyama, may Chukwokike Abiyama strengthen your spirit, bless you abundantly. And we believe that He who chose you to liberate us will grant you a swift and total release. So, if you look at the topic, my people, is support Oyendu welfare, medical and legal fees. And if you look at the flyer, I remember when Oyendu said he will never abandon us, but who will be the one to abandon him? My people, you know, they said Oyendu is prophet of our time. If you look at it, even though it's not everybody that have abandoned Oyendu, but the multitude, millions have abandoned him. Because I see no reason why we have Oyendu. Other tribes are praying to have someone like him. Then our people will not. Ihe a sị that na onye amụma nara ewu ugwu na be nne ya bụkwa n'eziokwu. You know? So he said that he's not going to abandon us, but who will be the one to abandon him? Is it true what he said? Is it true? So if you have not abandoned Oyendu, this is my first time since he was abducted. He was kidnapped from Kenya. Hearing him to say, go and support the fundraising for his welfare and medical and legal fees. So let us answer the call, my people. You might say, there are some names on that flyer I don't like. But they are not the one calling for this, calling you for this fundraising. It's our leader, don't forget. He has sacrificed everything. He laid down his comfort, everything. Even his parents died because of this, because of our freedom. A lot has happened. A lot has happened in his family. A lot has happened. But Oyendu is still standing. Temptation from all angles. But Oyendu is still standing strong. Even when they promised him things, heaven and earth, Oyendu still refused it. Because Oyendu know the meaning of freedom. And I remember when I heard that when they offered him all the things they offered him, and you know, Oyendu is a man full of wisdom. You know, you want to offer him his property. You want to use his property to bribe him. Because you are in control, you feel that you're in control of this property, you want to use it to bribe him. Because he's the owner of what you want to use to bribe him. So it doesn't make sense. If only the people that call themselves politicians from the southeast, they know their left and their right. They will never go to the northern part of Nigeria to bow down to them. And why these people are doing this thing? They're desecrating our land, our holy land. You, of all people, an Igbo man, Igbo woman, will go to the northern part of Nigeria to bow for you to have position in Nigeria instead of asking for your own, instead of fighting for your own freedom to liberate your people. And the one who has come out, devoted himself to liberate his people, you're fighting him. I was talking with someone, a brother of mine. Uh, they said, "Oh, our leaders, they're not getting it right. They're not getting it right." I went back. I drove the person back to Nnamdi Azikiwe time. Nnamdi Azikiwe time. Because they believe that through political positions, they can get it right. I asked the person, all these people in the House of Assembly, all the people in the House of Assembly, House of Senate, all of them, what are they doing for you? All they do there, just they go there and sit down. They can't even talk. They can't even stand up boldly, speak for their people. Speak for their people. They sit down there, sleep, and wait for the money to come. They will take it and go home. They will not do anything. Now, before Nnamdi Azikiwe's era, these terrorists or these terrorists is not common like this now. Then, even though maybe they were just growing then, hey, but that time I don't think is obvious. Uh-huh. Maybe it's just rigging election and all that then in the north, You think that time Nnamdi Azikiwe, who fought for one Nigeria, couldn't get these people, who couldn't make these people to respect him? Then talk more of now they have infiltrated every top position in Nigeria. I mean, the terrorists. And you think you will get it right? No, you cannot. The problem is that the masses, because the masses gave these politicians you're talking about the power. But now, the masses are not standing up to take that power from them. Because anytime they stand up and face these people, all of them will run away. He said, no, we're not this, that. And I reminded him that, no. Now, I want to remind you something. The people you're talking about to become, be in position, political position, maybe become governor so that they can do whatever they want to do. They are freedom fighters. They are fighting the oppressors. They are not fighting to get any position in Nigeria. They are They have their own job to do. If these people are doing well, they won't stand up and start fighting. Okay, take for instance, even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Enugu to have meeting with the 5 Eastern governors, what did they do? He demanded the things that are lacking in the eastern part of Nigeria. That this is what I want. Bring all the investments that was there, that are there before the war. When you want to clear, like when you ship something from abroad, you want to clear your goods, you all the way from east, you go to Lagos. By the time you come all the way from Lagos to the east, you will pay that money you used to ship down your goods double. Because of what? The people, the terrorists that are in the checkpoints. So what are you people saying? What are you people saying? Is it the type of Nigeria that you want to leave for your children? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has tried. He fought was able to expose everything we did not know before. Now, they succeeded in capturing him and put him in prison instead of the men, the youth, who fight back. All of them, nobody is doing anything. All they do is turn political talks for the people who are oppressing them. They will give you money, you sell your future. You forget about tomorrow. Forget that. This now, look at what is happening now. What are you going to leave for your children? Is this the type of country you want to leave for your behind for your children? From a Kumeku war, our forefathers fought a Kumeku war. If they did not fight, I don't think me and you will be talking. If our external leader, Dimo Dumegu Juku, did not fight, I don't think we will be talking today about Biafra. But because they have been fighting, they have been resisting Britain. They have been fighting. So it is time until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he stood up, he took it up, started exposing. And his own was that he was not even fighting with arms, he was talking with microphone. A lot of people started saying the truth. The Nigerian terrorist government said, if we leave this man, oh, he will spoil a lot of things for us. They started planning on how they're going to capture him. They succeeded in, when he came back in 2015, they put him in prison after they released him. In 2017, they almost killed him, if not because Okike said no. They almost killed him now. And until now, we all know the history of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So our leader, Onyendu Ohamadike, one, he has sacrificed a lot. Because of him, you will say, like I was saying, you will look at the flyer. Some people will say, I don't like this person, I don't like this person. No, it's not because of who you saw on that flyer. It's because of Oyendu, because Oyendu's life is online here. You know, we will fight for him because he has been fighting for us. We will fight and make sure that he is released. His welfare, medical, medical fee, legal fee, because he has to pay the lawyers who have been fighting, stood by his side, fighting. You have to pay them because those lawyers too, they are not just Oyendu they're fighting for. They're fighting for so many of our people that these people are kidnapping. Because Nigerian state is used, they are good in kidnapping our people. Anybody they see, they kidnap him and put him in prison. Both young men and women. Even all our fathers and our mothers. For how long, my people? For how long? The youth that are supposed to fight, are giving these evil politicians more power to do what they're doing. Do you know anytime the masses stand up and said, enough of all this, because you've been suffering. Because when you talk about election, anytime you talk about election, anytime you talk about election, you're campaigning for election, the more you buy more time for the jihadists that are advancing every day to come and take your land. And this brother of mine was saying, okay, you do this, support Soyinka, support P2B, support P2B. I said, the one we supported him 2023, what happened? What happened? What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. And you allow these people, and besides, a country, how can you be clamoring all the time about politics in Nigeria? A country that killed your fathers, the country that starved your children, millions of children, innocent children. You are supposed to be very angry with this country and fight and get it and liberate yourself from them. You're talking about election. Every time. The people you sent already to go and represent you, what are they doing? My question, what are they doing? Look at the eastern part of Nigeria, the Biafran land. Look at our land. And you said people are representing you. You're talking about election all the time. He said, if you don't vote, these people, you don't vote them, when they come to power, they will look sideways because you did not vote them in. I said, what? Look at the way you people are reasoning. Is it not the same country? It doesn't happen that way anywhere in this world. As long as you're in power, all the investment, you invest in every part of the country that you're ruling. But because Nigeria was not meant for you, that's why any small thing they tell you that you did not vote them. Our leaders, they have explained a lot of things. I remember when our Prime Minister, the brigade Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, was explaining, when they borrow money, we are good. The student loan, all the things they borrow money, they just is for West and the North. They say we don't need it. Even the time of palliative, that time of COVID, they said we are not Nigerian, that our people are abroad are sending us money. Which one are we going to count and leave the other? For how long are we going to stay? Because the more we stay in Nigeria, the more the terrorists are getting time to accomplish their mission. Hmm? The more we campaign, all the time we are talking about election. These people, they are focused in what they are doing. So Oyendu is calling us to support the fundraising. This fundraising is for his welfare, his legal fees, and his medical upkeep. So anything you can do, you can support. Even link the website. You can, even if you cannot go for the fundraising, but it's good that all of us go to the fundraising. Maybe is this the first time this kind of fundraising is happening?
Honey?
So
Honey?
you can even hear, you saw
Alpha.
the
I was a little bit. I was sleeping small.
okay, now sleep now. Maybe you can call it, that's why I don't want to keep on.
Okay.
Please, okay. Okay, sleep, I'll call you back.
Okay, honey. Thank you. Thank you.
If there is any question you want to ask him, you can ask him. You know, if there is anything that you feel that is what you're not happy, you're not happy the way things are going, you can ask him on that day. You can ask him on that day. Because me, I'm going to ask him questions, a lot of questions on that same day. You know, because the way things are going, my own leader who has sacrificed everything, the way things, we are not facing these people squarely to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any crime. The people that are they are negotiating with, that is the terrorists they are negotiating with. Have you ever seen Mazen Nnamdi Kanu with gun? Never. You have never seen him with gun. I remember when he established ESN, because the ESN, they were inside the bush. Inside the bush. Yeah, and he was always hammering it. They will never come out. They will never come out. They are in the bush protecting our bush. Because the Fulanis, they were, what they do is when they come to your place, they enter your bush. They will go and stay in your bush and commit atrocities. They will commit atrocities. They will run back to the bush and stay in that bush. Doing planning on how to attack. The ESN, they stayed in the bush. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu sacrificed a lot. That is now time for us to fight for him and stand and say, enough is enough. Our people in America, what are you guys doing? Our people in Europe, what are you all doing? Our people in Asia, why are we in Zenozo? We have on Zenozo. Why are these Fulanis are treating us like this and we keep quiet and be talking only election? We are focusing on election. We know that it's not gonna happen. And besides, Peter Obi's running mate is a terrorist too. This man is someone that they found his name in the list of America have as terrorists, people that are sponsoring terrorists. But you people think that this man will allow Peter Obi to work? You guys know what they did to Jonathan. Good luck, Jonathan. And these people, they have not even infiltrated the government top positions in the Nigerian government. That time, because it's every day they are advancing. Every day they are advancing. They're going scattering everywhere. And you think when all the killings they are doing now, they're going to allow Peter Obi to do anything. For example, what is happening to what is the name of this man? Tinubu. Even though they are all the same. Tinubu does not have upper hand than this man called the Shitima. So our people should come back to their senses. Let us fight together. Let us fight for Oyendu and make sure that we render film. They will just give you money, you collect the money and put in your pocket, thinking that that is where it ends. selling the future of your children. Eh? You're selling your birthright and the future of your children. What legacy? I'm still asking, what legacy are you going to leave for your children? Look at the way it is now. So on the 29th, Oyendu is calling all of us. Our leader, Oyendu, is calling all of us to support this fundraising. The fundraising is for Oyendu. It's not for anybody. It's not for anybody that you see on that flyer. You know, if Oyendu can trust those people on the flyer, who are you? Who are you? You know, who are you to say, okay, because of this person, I'm not going to, not going to that fundraising? No, it's not all about Oyendu. It's not all about those people on the flyer. If you don't like anybody, just keep it aside for the love you have for your freedom and our leader Oyendu. You know, go to the fundraising on the 29th. This fundraiser is strictly dedicated to covering his critical welfare, specialized medical care, and mounting legal fees. You know, Barrister Nnemeka, Barrister Nnemeka, he was on our space one certain time when he was mentioning the people that Nigerian state kidnapped, harassed, forced, arrested, and put in prison. The people that their parents, their family, they don't even know where they are. You know, he was naming them. He was mentioning their names. It was uncountable. Eh, our own people. These people have committed a lot of atrocities against us. So what are we seeing in Nigeria that we cannot rise up and face them and get our freedom from them? Britain is using them to suppress us, and we are allowing it. We are allowing them to suppress us. For how long, my people? For how long? So I'm not going to start singing or listing the atrocities of Nigeria here. We all know, you know, if you're a truth teller, you know what to do. You join the people fighting for this freedom. Oyendu, Oyendu, Oyendu. A sacrifice go a lot, a lot. He has sacrificed everything for us. So it's now time for us to do the needful. You know, these people, one day I'm upon Nigeria, this Nigerian state. Honestly, I see no reason why anybody, any Biafran, will even talk about Nigeria. Talk about Nigeria. We should stop deceiving ourselves. Nigeria is not going to get better. It's not possible. Take yourself back to 5 years and now. Last 5 years, how was it like? And now. And while you're taking yourself back, think about those terrorists. All these terrorists, you know how many groups they have now in Nigeria? I think they're up in the northern part of Nigeria. I think they're up to 23. And the funny part of it is all of them are are there for one purpose: to Islamize Nigeria and take over Nigeria. You know, they're not pursuing something else. They are there to Islamize Nigeria, to take over everywhere in Nigeria and declare Nigeria Islamic State. Even though we know that it's Islamic State, but they have not totally taken control. If they have taken control of any other part in Nigeria, but not our land, you know, and they are working hard. They are working hard. But we have not understood that these people are working hard. When you talk to somebody, the person will tell you, no, Nigeria is not a place that these people can just Islamize like that. You can imagine. That is what they will tell you. They're not doing anything they're not doing anything to stop it too. But our leaders that are fighting to liberate us before it's too late, these people are not taking them serious. Huh? All they do, when they talk about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, yes, they say, yeah, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, wonderful man. Yes, he's a great man. The only man that is speaking for Igbo people. The only man that is speaking for Igbo people. But you allow him to be in captivity. What are you doing for him to be released from that place? Huh? What are you doing? So, like we said, always say that action speaks louder than words. So, we should come out in mass on Saturday, yeah, 29th August, to support this. No amount is too small and no amount is too big. So come out, please. Come out in mass to support this fundraiser. Thank you so much. I thank each and every one of you. I can see Christina. I can see Obatobi Eshmon, World Sister Richard Ikechukwu. Yeah, thank you everyone. We are here for Oyendu Ohamadike worldwide. Thank you, Zizi. We are here for you. We are here for you. No matter what the enemy.
Hamadike Ndigo, our supreme leader forever and ever.
Yes, yes. You know, no matter what they do, they are going to fail. Victory will be yours. Victory will be yours, Onyendu. Victory will be yours. So I yield my mic, my sister Christina. You can take up the mic. Thank you so much.
Hello, good evening, everyone. So just our Onyendu, our supreme leader. This man, sometimes when I look at it, people say he's the Moses of our time. He is our own, how to say, Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. He's our own savior this time. We're not saying he's Jesus, they were saying he's the savior of our time. Because all the things that this man said will happen to this zoo country, 95% of it has happened. And then he will say to you, if 95% has happened, what made you think this Biafra will not come? That is why we hold on to it that it will come. Biafra will come no matter what anybody fight. Even this country that I'm in, they are the number one people holding us back. But they are fighting a lost battle. This battle is of the Lord and he will finish it for us. Because he started it, and Onyendu, I'm always happy because Onyendu never starts any session, and when he said, let's come to your Radio Biafra and the place where we worship, he never started without calling the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. He always calls his name to be that plus one person. So I know this fight is God's fight. And nobody fights with God and win. Nobody fights with God and win. That is why I know that Biafra will come, no matter what the enemy does. That's why we say We should come and support Onyendu now. Because he's the one, we don't have anybody else. We don't have another leader who will say, oh, we will not listen to this one, we'll listen to this other one. Even our PM knows he's our leader. So anybody who is saying he's supporting PM is not supporting Onyendu, they don't know what they're saying. So anybody who says supporting PM, this is Onyendu, this is PM's dad calling for this support. So we should all come out in mass and support on the 27th to bring this bigger bill, the welfare bill, all the bills, everything that is under this fundraising. We should all come and support for it because this is our last fight. This is our last fight, and we will not have this chance again. We should come and join Onyendu to fight this fight to finish. God being on our side, because I know God is on our side, because I know. If not of God, Onyendu will not still be here. That is why I know God is on our side. We should join him and fight this fight. Because he's not going to come down from heaven. He's shown us in many ways, especially with Onyendu being there, he's shown us in many ways that he is with us. But he's not going to come down from heaven to do it. He's going to use only we to do it. So we should come in our hundreds, come in our thousands. And remember when Onyendu went to America, he said, if all the Biafrans in America bring just $1, just imagine $1, all of us, $1. I'm sure because there are Biafrans more than 2-3 million Biafrans all around the world, not in Zoo, more than that. Just imagine all of us stand behind Onyendu, stand to fight for our freedom and bring that $1, $2, $3, $3, $4 to the maximum that we can afford. This job will be a done deal. We'll get all the legal aid that Onyendu, all the financial aid that Onyendu, all the medical help that Onyendu needs. We will put it with ease. Can you see all what the Janjaweeds are doing in our land? Going in our land to play as if there is. It's like there's nobody at home. They go there and do what they can and will at will. And without batting an eyelid, there's nobody to question them. And this is the one man that we have that if he was out, nobody dares to cross Biafra land. Because when he speaks, there he stands still. Everywhere stands still. So let's do this fight and get our Onyendu out. Do this fight to support our Onyendu. He's the only voice we have. He's the last voice we have. Let's support him. Let's support him. Just the day I said this fight, I will whatever I have, I'll put in it to the best of my abilities. When I see the way they're killing them, it's quite a while ago. Those villages that were not even now that is even worse. I'm talking about when they just started. They say if you don't convert, they shoot you on live video. I said, so one day I'll come and go to, when I'm going back home, I'll go and be doing this here and watch Strange God. I said, God forbid. I said, I will follow Onyendu to do this fight. To follow, because I know we don't have anywhere else to go. That's the only land. Even when I pray, I said, God, you cannot remove the Asian landmarks. And the Bible said the Asian landmarks cannot be moved. So we know our ancient landmark of Biafra will not be moved. But it's just for God to see whether we are serious enough to defend it. And I know this Biafra of this our area, I know we are serious enough. And we've got all what in the time of our eternal leader, Odumebo Ojukwu of Newi, there's a lot of things that he did not have, things that he did not apply, that we have now. So we should make good use of these things that we have to make sure we fight this fight to the finish. Because if we in this our generation, I don't know all the people in the space now how old we are, but I know our generation is that generation that must fight to finish. We haven't got another choice. This we're not saying can we or can we not. We must fight to finish. Otherwise, our land is gone. We don't have any ancestral land. We remain in all the different parts of the world in Europe that we are. Igbo race will diminish, will vanish, will cleanse that out. Because it's almost like what the Holocaust and what they did to the Jews is what they want to do to us. It's like they couldn't do the Jews, they want to do to the Igbos. But God forbid, this our generation, we will fight to finish. We will fight to finish. That's why we will stand behind Onyendu with this support, for the fundraising on the 29th, for the medical resources and legal support and everything. We'll fight to finish, because nobody will do it for us, and nobody will come, and even all the countries in the world, they will see what we are doing before they'll come and support us. Nobody will do this for us. We have to do it for ourselves. We have to do it for ourselves. So let's come out and support Enyendu. And me too, I have so many questions for this Mazi Chris. I have so many questions to ask him on that day. So I now will be at work on that day, but I will endeavor to come. Hopefully, I will get the opportunity to speak with him or to ask him a question, because I have many questions. But hopefully he's a special guest of honor. Let him come, and because I know Biafrans, a lot of Biafrans will come to ask questions. But most importantly is to come and support this fundraising for our Onyendu. Our Onyendu, there was a video I was listening today. I think it was from Biafran. I think they were playing. I don't know, one of the survivor of the massacre at Onyendu's house. It was so gory. You want to cry. Say, God, what is happening to us? So it was more than the 28 people that Onyendu is talking. It's only the ones that were found in his house, in the compound of of Onyendu's compound. Those are the only people that were found there, 28. So outside, the people that the Janjaweed, the terrorist army kill was more than 100. Because as they kill, they put in their truck. They kill, they put in their truck, and they went with it. More than 100 people at one go. At one go. And that it hasn't stopped. They continue like that, continue like that. We will finish that. We will give them another year. We'll finish. I know the research from America said Nigeria will be a failed country, a failed state by 2030. That's 3 years to go. If it doesn't happen now, by 3 years, at least maybe half of the people in that place that are Igbo would have gone. The Biafrans would have been killed. So we need to do this fundraising to support this legal push, for the legal support, for getting all the legal push from everywhere we want to get it, to push for this to happen sooner than later. Because we are diminishing bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit, we are diminishing. And nobody will do this for us, but it's only us. It's only us. So let's come and support Onyendu. Let's come and support for this fundraising. He's our leader. There's no debate about that. He's our leader, full stop. And we believe we'll obey him to the latter. We obey him to the latter, because we know there's nobody else that has suffered what he suffered. Only our PM now is doing a little bit of compared to him, but he has lost so many things. How many years now he hasn't seen his children, his son? And it's almost been like maybe 10 years now he's been in prison, because he's been on the run with this thing since it's more than 10 years. More than 10 years, I'll say he's been in prison for more than 10 years now, and he's still going. Some other people would have said, God, let me have my life back. But I know I can remember Onyendu in one interview. Somebody was asking him. He said, "I'm Iha Wundumba Ondu. That is this what I'm? Is there? I don't have a life. I'm not alive. Is there until when Biafra comes, then I'll come back to life." So Biafra is his life. So we'll support him, whatever it takes to support, to get the things that needs to be done, get it done, get it going, so we can get this freedom once and for all, so we can go and worship God in Arochukwu as our Onyendu promised us. As our supreme leader promised us, we'll worship God in Arochukwu, and the whole world will think we are mad in the Lord, and rightfully so. So let's come and do it. Let's come and do it. Let's come and do it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll hear my mic.
Thank you so much, lovely one. Thank you. Ife, oh yeah, well, Mike.